Yo, hopefully you're watching this live. Most likely some of this gonna have to get cut out. If not, be uploaded. Anyways, let's get into it. I've been seeing this video for like the past week and a half. It's 50 minutes though, so I couldn't. But maybe I can. Maybe this will be just an hour stream.
My memories. I saw yours.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at some of the most surprisingly grim scenes featuring the teens with attitude. We'll only focus on the live-action series and movies, so the comics are sadly ruled out. Not only will some of these moments be hard to watch, but there will be spoilers ahead.
I am the master!
You're not my master!
Whoa!
Number 50, Robo Knight Extinguished, Power Rangers Super Mega Force.
And we have a guest!
Brock, I will not permit you to activate the drill.
With Orion trapped in his lair, Vrak's master plan has begun, using drills to demolish the Earth from within. Robo Knight storms the base to stop Vrak, but the devious prince activates the lair's self-destruction. The robotic ranger bravely charges in to rescue Orion, only to be caught in the explosion. The Rangers watch as the light from his Ranger key fades away, indicating that their mechanized ally has perished. Robo Knight's last heroic act saved Orion's life, ensuring his sacrifice would not be in vain. However, it left us scratching our heads when Robo Knight unexpectedly returned in the season finale, with no build-up or explanation. What a way to dampen a genuine tragedy.
Hello, old friend!
Glad to be back.
Number 49, Rita's Ambush, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
My fault.
In the penultimate episode of the Green with Evil arc, Rita has set a trap for the Rangers. She ambushes them with Goldar, Scorpina, and a giant Green Ranger, while a solar eclipse drains the Megazord's power. Ultimately, the three villains overpower our heroes. While the Rangers evacuate safely, they're forced to watch helplessly as the powerless Zords plunge into a chasm and sink into the center of the Earth.
Not responsible for what happened to us.
Well, then who is?
The one they call Lothar.
Now there's a shock.
To no one's surprise, Lothar was the one who murdered their parents and then manipulated the brothers into doing his dirty work. While trusting Lothar wasn't the smartest move, we can't say we blame them. They were grieving and so desperate for revenge that they would believe anything. Our hearts clenched as the two tearfully watched their parents fade away, the reality of their so-called master's treachery finally sinking in.
You've been talking about me, haven't you?
It was you all along. You lied to us.
Not the brightest bulbs on the tree, are you?
Number 46,
Not
Zed's New
bulbs on the
Apprentice,
tree, are you?
Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Let nothing stop your quest for power!
I will make you proud, Lord Zed.
Since his return, Lord Zed had formed a heated rivalry with Ollie, the Dino Fury Blue Ranger. He tried to brainwash him, but the spell was broken by the end of the episode. At the start of Cosmic Fury, Zed manages to brainwash Ollie again, only this time, the effects last much longer. He becomes the evil Emperor's apprentice for the majority of the season, heeding his master's twisted advice, and willingly trying to destroy his friends and girlfriend Amelia.
Well, bitter isn't a good color on you!
Mind-controlled Rangers are nothing new for this franchise, but it's eerie to see Ollie so eager to betray his loved ones, with a devious smirk on his face. Thankfully, he breaks free from Zed's control before the season's end.
And I'd laugh at your face!
Lord Zed is developing tech to turn himself into a Morphin Master!
Number 45, Trakina's Demonic Mutation, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
It's time!
When we last saw Trakina, she had mutated into a bug monster and was seemingly destroyed by Leo on Terra Venture. However, 1 year later in the Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed Rescue team-up, it's revealed that she survived and returned to human form. She has been gathering life energy to return to her insectoid form, but the demon prince, Olympius, has other plans. He corrupts her transformation, causing her to mutate into a feral, demonic monstrosity. The once feisty insect queen has been reduced to another mindless beast for the Rangers to destroy. Everything that made her unique and one of the series' standout villains has been robbed from her by Olympius' deception. Number 44, King Tommy, Power Rangers Zeo.
King Tommy.
Poor Tommy can't seem to stop being brainwashed. This time around, he's been abducted by Prince Gasket, who uses a helmet to rewrite Tommy's brainwaves. The sight of Tommy alone in a dark room, strapped to a chair and having his mind rewired by an intimidating helmet, is horrifying enough. The nightmare of him being abducted by the White Ranger makes it twice as terrifying.
No way. What is this?
When Tommy awakens, he has no memory of his former life. He's easily deceived into believing that he is the king of the Machine Empire and that the Power Rangers are the most evil force in the universe.
I remember that.
Compared to Tommy's
That was
other
a fast
brainwashing
episode.
episodes, the horrific imagery made this one more unnerving.
All will be lost.
Lost?
Lost to the evil. That is the Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers must be stopped.
Number 43, Centauра's backstory, Power Rangers Dino Fury.
You know, they ran out of stuff to do with her. Talking about she was winning.
was-
Like,
Centauра's
I don't know.
transformation into Void Queen may have seemed sudden, but once we learn her backstory, it's a lot more understandable. Years ago, she, her husband Tarek, and their infant daughter arrived on Earth and were imprisoned in Area 62. When the base was evacuated, the couple was forced to give up their only child.
If we don't make it out on time, promise you'll keep her safe.
Centaura was knocked out cold, believing their baby had perished. It was supposed to be a simple scavenging mission. Instead, Centaura lost nearly everything she held dear. No wonder she hated humankind. In one last major twist, we learn that not only is her daughter alive and well, but she's also Amelia, the pink Dino Fury Ranger.
I am your daughter! Impossible! My child is gone!
Amelia! No!
Number 42, Earth is swallowed up. Power Rangers Dino Supercharge.
I will send you back in time so that you can stop Sledge forever. You alone have the ability to save your planet.
In the Dino Supercharge season finale, Sledge has captured the Earth and plans to sell it for scrap. The only way to save everyone is to destroy the Dark Energem. With everyone on Earth's help, the Rangers succeed, but at a heavy price. The Dark Energem's destruction creates a massive black hole that swallows up Sledge's ship, and the entire planet as well.
The planet!
It's gone!
This not happening.
The Power Rangers were meant to be the guardians of Earth, yet one misguided decision cost them everything and everyone they had sworn to protect. While they undo their mistake in the end thanks to time traveling, it's hard for us to forget one of the most catastrophic blunders in any Ranger team's career.
Sledge's asteroids never hit Earth. So the dinosaurs...
Number 41, Steel's Sacrifice, Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
It's all on me!
Evox's endgame has been unleashed. He plans to take command of the world's Morph X towers to energize himself and conquer the world. Steel, the robot Silver Ranger, has him cornered and tries to deliver the finishing blow, but his attempt is in vain. Evox blasts at Steel, and after a heartfelt goodbye to his brother Nate, he completely disintegrates.
again, it's a robot.
Steel's sacrifice was a heart-wrenching ordeal. He had proven time and time again
Yes,
he was more than a
back again.
robot. He was a natural-born hero, and the brother Nate needed. But his loss motivated
robot?
the Rangers to put an end to Evox's terror. In the
Yeah, robot
aftermath,
was a
Steel is
natural-born hero.
miraculously resurrected and given a well-earned real boy ending.
Finally, I really am human!
What?
Number 40, The Void King, Power Rangers Dino Fury.
I am more than Centaura. More than I ever thought possible.
Friends from Zed. However, as he sheds his mortal life, he is reborn as a Morphin Master, continuing to be a hero as he helps protect the Morphin Grid.
Even Lord Zed has the potential for redemption. That's why I brought him here.
Oh, you want a straw too? You're so ungrateful.
Number 38, Mandaloc's Betrayal, Power Rangers Wild Force.
For 3,000 years, Toxica and I waited for your return. And for what?
They may have been bumbling henchmen, but Jindrax and Toxica's loyalties to their masters are unquestioned. Toxica went so far as to cut off her only horn to kidnap Princess Shayla for Mandalore, even though it would severely weaken her. How is she thanked for her loyalty? Mandalore callously disregards her suffering and then uses her as a shield against the Rangers' attack. Jindrax can only watch in horror as his best friend perishes before his eyes. Poor Toxica paid the price for showing devotion to a master who only cared for himself. But Mandalore would learn next episode that what goes around comes around. Number 37, Ivan Ooze's Revenge, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
My sensors tell me the Rangers were too late. Ivan is on his way here.
Don't worry, nobody enters the command center without a power.
B.
Rangers!
He's alive! He's alive! He's alive!
We thought that you had...
It is good to see you again, too.
Number 36, Master Org covers his tracks, Power Rangers Wild Force.
What are you trying to prove?
I was testing the power become for you!
Yeah, that's all she was doing.
Since the beginning, Toxica has suspected that Master Org isn't what he claims to be. When she and Jindrax investigate, they learn the horrifying truth. Their so-called master is a human.
It's Master Org.
He looks human.
With the truth uncovered,
He's a genius with cybernetic reconstruction.
Oh man, Smitty.
Since that day, he blamed Tommy and vowed to end his life as revenge for the one that was stolen from him.
It is all that has kept me going! Revenge is mine.
Number 34, everyone's backstory, Power Rangers RPM.
Oh yeah,
Why did you do it?
I hate it.
All you need to know, Bob,
That was so annoying.
is that I'd do it again.
Thing, man.
I've always been so proud of you, Leo. I always will be.
Normal humans would fall apart after a tragic double whammy. And yet, the Galaxy Rangers keep fighting on, determined to protect the universe and bring justice to those who had fallen on their first day. Number 31, Javi's personal loss, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
If the altar is destroyed, our chance of getting Zords are too.
A little too close.
Changed when he became Frax.
I transformed myself into one of the stupid robots you so despise.
As the vengeful cyborg, he'd ally with the villain Ranzik, but he'd secretly harbor hatred for him. It makes sense since he was the one who blew up his lab and set him on his path in the first place. He'd take measures against him later by destroying the serum Ranzik needs to live. And while that revenge was a good start, it'd take a lot to right the wrongs that happened.
That was the last vial.
Number 28, Billy Drowns, Power Rangers. From the opening scene, it was obvious that the 2017 Power Rangers movie will be the darkest live-action Power Rangers movie yet.
Reshenu.
Alpha, Yengsu, Axprintaku, Shinai Umpunka.
It was packed with mature themes and simulated.
We will visit your past and erase your humanity.
He gets sent into the inner depths of his mind, and when he does, several core memories become corrupted. This isn't just a gross misuse of Carnosaur's disturbing power, but also a step towards essentially brainwashing Jared by twisting his memories and changing the outcomes.
Give me that!
Yes, feel the darkness take over.
Though Jared later became an ally to the Rangers, he could have gone down a darker path if Carnosaur's plans worked.
It did now.
Number 21, Captain Mitchell's deal with Diabolico, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. What lengths would you go to save your family? And do any of them involve making a deal with the devil? That was the decision Captain Mitchell had to make when his son Ryan's life was in danger. The villainous demon, Diabolico, offered to save Ryan, but only because he had nefarious plans for him.
I can help you.
Go away!
But if I save his life, he belongs to me.
The decision is obviously pretty dark, and only made worse considering the captain had just seconds to make it. But if that weren't all, being abandoned was also the event that would cause Ryan to resent his father as he grew up. Oh, and yeah, having to deal with a villain like Diabolico also ups the creep factor.
You will not see your son again until his 20th birthday.
Number 20, the end of the Green Ranger, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It turns out that Rita doesn't like it when her evil Green Rangers abandon her. When Tommy turns on her, she conjures up a magic candle that steals Tommy's powers as it burns.
Why am I here?
It's simple. If you serve Rita, you can keep your powers. If not, you'll lose them when the candle burns out.
What candle?
The green candle.
When Jason goes to retrieve the candle, he's forced to make a difficult decision that would haunt him.
Come on.
You gave up too easily.
An intense battle on Earth ends up endangering Tommy's life. In order to save his teammate, Jason abandons hopes of getting the candle back and lets Tommy's Green Ranger powers fade away.
It was great being a Ranger, Zordon. You'll always be with me. I'm sorry, Tommy. You tried to get the candle. You did what you had to do. My powers are with you now. Use them to defeat Rita. You can count on it, man.
First, Zeto's ultimate sacrifice is a scene that tugs at the heartstrings, as the Red Ranger is seemingly no more.
He's gone. I know.
While he would come back from the dead, his reunion with his friends wouldn't last forever. Either way though, Zeto's death marks a pivotal moment in the series, and a major change to the status quo for the team.
Your mission is complete, Rangers.
No! Not without Zeto!
Number 16, Lord Zedd's Twisted Demands, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know you've hit rock bottom when you're forced to negotiate with the devil. Pink Ranger Kimberly was once held hostage.
There's gotta be something we can do, Zordon. We can't lose Kimberly. I can't lose her.
With her life force fading away, the Rangers are left with no choice but to allow Lord Zedd into the command center to make a deal. Zedd's demands are simple and wicked. The Rangers must either serve him and pilot his evil Zords, or risk letting one of their own perish.
You agree to pilot my new fleet of Zords and do all my evil bidding, or you can refuse my offer, in which case we can all sit around and have a jolly time watching the Pink Ranger race away.
This situation is grim enough with the original Pink Ranger's life on the line, but seeing the villain sit smugly in the Ranger's sacred sanctuary with all the cards in his favor is just bone-chilling. Number 15, the truth behind Cole's parents, Power Rangers Wild Force. For all his life, Cole desperately wanted to know what became of his parents. Tragically, what he finds is not good news.
Cole!
They'll be destroyed soon. Just like your parents.
What?
His parents were once close with a human named Dr. Adler. However, the medical professional became bitterly jealous of their love. After turning himself into a monster, Master Orc put an end to his suffering by making them suffer the ultimate price.
I will have my revenge! I was no longer a weak human being. You did it. You took the seeds, didn't you? I became Master Orc.
Cole's parents were good people who were dedicated to protecting the Earth. Unfortunately, their lives were cut short because someone they dared to call a friend let his bitterness consume him. It's a heavy storyline that made Cole's fight against evil feel a lot more painful and personal. Number 14, Kruger Loses Everything, Power Rangers SPD. The realization that you're the sole survivor of a conflict can be a lot to handle. Unfortunately, Commander Kruger knows all too well what that's like. The evil Emperor Grum once invaded the Commander's homeworld, Sirius.
Though our men fought valiantly, attack! We were no match for the endless army of Truvians.
Victory!
Although Kruger tried his best to lead the charge and fight against the invaders, he lost. He was overpowered, his wife was taken, and his planet was conquered. Kruger was left thinking that he was the very last of his kind. That dreaded day haunted Kruger so much that he'd vowed never to pick up his sword again. But when a shadow of his past comes back to finish him off, he faces his inner demons and fights again. Number 13, Dayu's dark deal with Serrator, Power Ranger Samurai. While Nilox thrive on human fear and misery, Dayu is arguably more miserable than anyone on Earth. Once upon a time, she was a human that was married to Decker, but her love was fatally wounded in a house fire. Dayu was so desperate to save him that she made a deal with the Nilok king, Serrator.
I can save him for a price.
Please.
Simply trade your humanity for an eternity in the Netherworld.
After agreeing to trade her humanity so that Decker may live, she realizes that she agreed to a terrible deal. Serrator made Decker half Nilok with no memory of his humanity or Dayu.
But as a cursed half human and half Nilok with no memory of you.
What? No. You tricked me.
Additionally, he has an unquenchable thirst for combat. Dayu, on the other hand, remembers everything. She's forced to live with the pain of losing everything she once held dear. Dayu. What? You gotta find humor in dark situations. Number 12, the end of the Wild Zords, Power Rangers Wild Force. During the season finale of Wild Force, it seemed like all the Orgs had finally been destroyed. Unfortunately, Master Org was alive, recently reached his full power, and had begun his final takeover of Earth.
Hello, Rangers. Remember me? It's I, Master Org. It's so good to see you again.
He decided to kick off his conquest by destroying the Animarium. Although the Wild Zords fight valiantly, it's not enough. One by one, Master Org effortlessly slices them into extinction.
Falcon Sword, watch out!
He's destroying the Wild Zords!
The end of the Zords means that the Rangers no longer have any powers or hope of protecting the world from Master Org's terror. Seeing these sentient animal fighters fall in battle right before the Rangers' eyes made for a disturbing scene.
Your Wild Zords are finally extinct, and soon you and the whole human race will be gone as well!
Number 11, Imperious's Dark Wish, Power Rangers Mystic Force. The Mystic Force Rangers learned the hard way that they should never stop appreciating what they have. After winning their fair share of matchups, they become overly dependent on using their magic and keep looking for mystical shortcuts. Sadly, their laziness costs them dearly when the vile Imperious takes advantage of their powers to make an evil wish.
I grant you one wish. Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
I wish there were never Mystic Force Power Rangers.
No!
The villain changes reality so that the Power Rangers never came to their hometown of Briarwood. As a result, all the good magic and color is sucked away. The city is left at the mercy of the darkness. Worst of all, our heroes are powerless. All they have is the memories of their old lives and the knowledge they caused all this by taking their magic for granted.
Well, it has to be perfect. Big, but not too big. And I want a cake.
Number 10, of Terraventure.
Welcome back, Terraventure.
Not only does she directly assault the colony with her ship, but she attaches bombs to her Stingwingers to blow up anything they come in contact with. They go on to destroy or seriously damage both structures and Megazords.
Oh no!
The Megazords! They've been destroyed!
Now nothing can stop.
Even her loyal... Not only did Zordon help many young adults become heroic warriors, but the fans at home spent 6 seasons with him. Unlike most Ranger deaths, Zordon's demise was permanent.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dr. K unintentionally starts an apocalypse. Power Rangers RPM.
That's why
Since
they had
RPM
this
is
in
set in a world where a sentient computer virus was responsible for eliminating most of the human population, this season's mere existence is pretty dark.
I am Vengeance. Your world is now my world, and your time is now over.
But nothing could have prepared fans for the reveal of how the world got this way. Power Ranger mentor Dr. K reveals that she was a child prodigy, forced to remain inside for most of her formative years.
Can I go outside?
Outside? Sorry, honey. You're still very, very allergic to the sun.
Maybe next year. Now don't forget to make your birthday wish.
You do have a wish, don't you?
In an attempt to escape the agency that had imprisoned her, she created a virus to disrupt their system. But when Dr. K's plans are interrupted, her creation escapes out into the world.
You have to let me install the firewall to stop it! No! Our vengeance will spread beyond Alphabet Soup! No! I just wanted to go outside! No! Please! It could infect the entire world!
She has to live with the knowledge that many lives, including the loved ones of some of her Rangers, were lost because she wanted freedom. Which scene with the Rangers filled you with dread? Let us know in the comments.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Y'all stay tuned. We out.